until, but if that's it's what the American people want. It's
I
what
don't
should
think so.
America,
I don't
it
think so.
should, wait a minute, Steve. It should be what is in the best interest of the United States.
Really? Do you think the American people want American soldiers putting boots on the ground in Ukraine? Is that what the American people want?
No, of course not. Of course not.
Well, okay. Well, there you go.
I made that point. The American people, if they are faced with what needs to be done to win the war, the American people are not, and nor the Europeans, ready to suffer the backflow, the consequences on the global economy, on oil prices, on you name it. They are not ready to suffer the consequences of winning the war. Therefore, why have a discussion about what's it going to take to win the war?
Because you want to talk about it.
No, I don't want to talk about it. I've already given you my conclusions on what it would take to win the war, and I conclude that under the current circumstances, for America to go to war or to even think about doing something to help an ally to win the war that is going to cause blowback to the United States, the American people are incapable.
We've already been doing that to the tune of over $200 billion.
And the argument is about Trump. And what's he going to do next? And he's delusional.
What have we gotten in return for our $200 billion?
A stalemate. A stalemate.
I would argue nothing. A stalemate, nothing.
We got a stalemate. Russia has not taken over Ukraine, and we have a stalemate on our hands, and we've had it for ever since the first month of the war, when we thought it was going to be a cakewalk for the Russians. So if all American people want is a stalemate, it's Ukrainians' problem. We'll give them some money. We'll give them some missiles. That's all we want to do. And Europe says the same thing. And if Russia makes a mistake and flies a jet into our territory, we're not going to shoot it down. Fine. That's the decline of the West. It's been going on for 25 years. We don't want to arrest that decline in the West. Then we can just continue to sink down into mediocrity with little or no influence with what's going on in the world. Just give it up, let somebody else take charge, and we'll release all reserves from our strategic reserve to keep gas prices in place so that we can win the midterm or the next presidential election, which is the kind of bullshit that goes on in American politics all the time, along with all the anti-Trump rhetoric. And, we just don't have the guts to do what it's going to take to win. So,
and what does that put boots on the ground? What does that put boots on the ground?
Absolutely. I said, if you want to start.
What do you mean we don't have the guts? Why should we?
Wait a minute, Steve.
Why don't you wait a minute? What is in the advantage? What advantage is it of the United States to put American soldiers on the ground in Ukraine? How does that benefit the United States? Well, maybe it's something that everybody should think about. Hi, JCC. JCC, are you there, brah? Oh, Anson, maybe you have an answer for me. Okay, I guess you don't. JCC, are you there? Scott Jones, are you there?
Yeah, I want to...
What advantage is it to the United States to have American soldiers fighting in Ukraine?
Yeah, I don't think there's an advantage. I think that the advantage is the proxy war, right? I mean, I think when you can take an adversary like Russia and counter its interests by supplying Ukraine, right, and supplying and endorsing Ukraine, bloodying the Russian nose, as long as they want to do that, right? I mean, of course, they don't want to force Ukraine to do that. There's an advantage